Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode with me, Shashank in the credit card series. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about the best credit card that can be used for freelancers or self-employed people. Now, first let's understand, why do freelancers and self-employed people actually need credit cards, right? Now, these are people who are generating a lot of money by themselves. They're usually a one-man army or they have a small team, and a lot of these expenses can be business expenses as well. Now, if you put most of your expenses on the credit card, you get a lot of points and you can use those points in your personal life, so you can save a lot of money on that front, right? Now, usually for an individual, right, who is not a salaried person, who is a self-employed person, for you to get a credit card is slightly more difficult, right? And if you see in every credit card website, if you click on the eligibility criteria, they will show you for salaried income a very low criteria, but for self-employed people it's a slightly higher criteria. Why is that? Because they believe that a self-employed person has more risk. So today if I give him a credit card, maybe tomorrow he doesn't have that kind of money because he's a self-sustained business or she's a self-sustained business, right? So that can be a small problem with self-employed. But if you are a self-employed person and I'm a self-employed person, I would definitely 100% have a credit card and use all my expenses on the credit card to maximize on the points. And even if it's a business expense or a normal expense, I can use that, right? Now, what we will do in today's video, I will show you a few credit cards, right, which freelancers who don't make a lot of money, okay, this is for freelancers who don't make a lot of money, you don't want to pay a very high joining bonus, you might not be eligible for all the high cards. So let me show you 2 to 3 small cards that you can use, and also another business card that you can use, where you can use to get maximum amount of points and get some huge benefits as well. Okay, so if you, before I go into the video, please click on the like button, because that is something that I would definitely like. Okay, let's get into the video very quickly. Now the first card that we will look at is the ICICI Bank Instant Platinum Credit Card. Okay, now let me just zoom in a little bit for you, right, and then let me show you what the features are of this card as well. So if you don't have, okay, if you don't have a lot of money because you're a self-employed person, you're not a salaried person, then if you want to get this credit card, what you have to do is you have to go to your bank, which is ICICI Bank, and just put an FD there. Okay, put a 20,000 rupee FD or even 30,000 rupee FD, which is a fixed deposit, and if you put a fixed deposit, on that fixed deposit they give you a credit card. Okay, very simple. So basically you don't have to pay any joining bonus. Your fixed deposit also keeps earning interest, so you don't have any problem on that, and you get the credit card quite easily and quite quickly as well, right? Now, what are some features of this debit card? Let's understand. Basically, you earn reward points and you can redeem those reward points for cash. You can get 25% discount of up to 100 rupees on a minimum purchase of 2 tickets, 2 times on Book My Show. So obviously, if you want to go for a movie, you get 25% discount up to 100 rupees for Book My Show as well. You get some dining benefits on ICICI Bank Culinary Treats program. That is also one more good thing. Apart from that, the annual fee is completely free lifetime. It is an LTF, lifetime free card. So you don't have to worry about anything with respect to this card, right? Well, because why, you have your FD and that FD is earning 5, 6, 7% or whatever that is, that keeps getting you some good benefits over there as well. They have this fuel surcharge, which is 1% fuel surcharge. Apart from that, they have a low interest rate because you earn interest on your fixed deposit and you use this instant card to manage your day-to-day liquidity, right? So the card is available at a low interest rate of just 2.49% a month, whereas some cards go up to 3.5% a month. But because this is something that you've got through a fixed deposit, you won't have a lot of problem over there, right? So that is the another benefit of this card as well. So this is a very quick card that you can check. But if you don't like this card, I'll give you an alternative as well. There is another alternative called the ICICI Amazon Pay card. So if you don't like this card and if you're making slightly more money, then I would go for the Amazon Pay card, because if you're doing a lot of business activities as a freelancer on Amazon Pay, this would give you huge benefits as well. So ICICI Amazon Pay card is something you can look at as well. Now the number 2 card, the second card, and in the end I'll talk about which card is damn good, right? So the second card that you guys can also avail, which is a very low annual fee card, then annual fee and renewal is also very low, is the SBI Simply Save Advantage card. Okay. Now, what are the benefits here? You get good reward points. It gives you 10 reward points for every 150 rupees spent, which is approximately at a 1.5% reward ratio on dining, movies, departmental stores. So that is again good. You get the fuel surcharge as well. You can use this all across the world. Why? Because it's also an international credit card. Now, spend-based reversal, if you spend more than 1 lakh, you get some kind of spend-based reversal back into your account. So that is again a benefit, right? But this is more like a online shopping kind of a card. So if you do a lot of online shopping, or if you do a lot of spending on groceries, dining, entertainment, and if your business or your freelancing career depends on that, then this card would actually be slightly beneficial, right? And the fees are also very minimal, which is 499 rupees. Easy for a new freelancer or a self-employed person who already has an SBI account can get. Apart from this, we have an HDFC card. Now, if you have an HDFC account, there's another card for you here, which is called the Freedom Credit Card. Okay, now Freedom Credit Card is quite interesting. Okay, first let's look at what it does. Basically, let's look at the fees first before we go into detail. Now the fees is the same as the previous one, which is 500 rupees, very affordable. And if you spend more than 50,000 or more in a year, you can basically get your 500 rupees waived off as well. But apart from this, if you look at, let's check the eligibility criteria once, just so that you can understand how the eligibility criteria works on this as well. And before I go into the actual rewards, because the rewards over here are much better than the other cards as well, right? Now, key features of this card until the, okay, let me tell you what the eligibility criteria is for this. For salaried people, it is slightly higher, but slightly lower. But for self-employed, Indian nationality, age 21 minimum, max 65 years, the income statement that you need to show is basically 6 lakhs a year, right? See this. As I showed you, it is 6 lakhs a year, whereas here you can just have to show 12,000 rupees a month. Very sorted, very simple. But here you have to show 6 lakhs of an annum, which is 50,000 rupees a month for self-employed. So self-employed for freelancers, slightly higher. Why? Because people end up making more money as well. So what are the benefits on this card? You get 10x cash points on your favorite purchases, Big Basket, Book My Show, Oyo, Uber. So you can get 2,500 rupees, 2,500 cash points as well. Apart from that, if you do any EMI, okay, you get 5x cash points on the EMI. So if you do EMI, you get more money. And if you have a low interest rate of 0.99 for the first 30 days on the non-EMI transactions, you get 15% off on a lot of restaurants, which is again a massive benefit for you, right? Coming down, you get fuel surcharge. Welcome benefit is also there of 500 points, which other cards did not have. So this again becomes a very good point. If you are buying it as an individual, as a freelancer, if you want to buy, this is a very, very good card that you can check. Better than the other two cards as well, right? The first card has an advantage. Why? Because you're doing an FD and the FD earns money, so you get some money out of that also. Now finally, I'll come to a very good card. Okay, this is if you have a business already, right? You have a company, you have a name of a company, you have GST payments, you have a lot of other payments. So if you want something oriented to your business expenses, then this card becomes very, very beneficial. Why is this card beneficial? Because it's a luxury card by HDFC Bank called the Business Regalia card. Now, if you look at the fees over here, the fees is 2,500 rupees per year, which is slightly obviously more than what we saw before. And if you look at the self-employed that is required ITR right now, it is more than 12 lakhs, double of the HDFC Freedom card. So if you're less than 12 lakhs, I would say maybe just go for that. But if you're about 12 lakhs and you can use this credit card for ITR, GST returns, whatever, then I would suggest take this card. Why? Because let me show you. This is a reward point plus cashback card. So you get 4 reward points on every 150 spent. So the reward ratio is slightly higher compared to the previous cards. Make all vendor, supplier bill payments and GST payments using this credit card, and you get nice interest on that as well. Sorry, you get nice points on this as well. So that's great. Apart from that, if you spend 5 lakhs, you get 10,000 reward points. If you spend 8 lakhs, you get 5,000 reward points, and you get 12 complimentary airport lounge access in India and 6 outside India. You get 5% monthly cashback on business spends like government and even tax payments, in internet bills, telephone bills, all of these things. You get straight up 5% cashback. Imagine getting 5% cashback on GST payments. That's crazy, right? Apart from that, you become special benefit for HDFC current account holders. So if you have a current account, this is easier to get. You get double cashback, 5% on this, capped at 1,000 rupees per month on minimum spends, and 20,000 in the first year, capped at 500 rupees for the second year, right? So you get double benefit on this as well. You can save again. This is there. This is there. We've seen this. You get pre-approved instant loans and cash withdrawal facility on this business credit card. Why? Because you have a current account over there, right? Now you can also buy interiors, furnitures, electronic AC and all in bulk with easy EMI options if you have this credit card. So as I said, if you are doing a business about 12 lakhs a year, then this card becomes very beneficial because it becomes a business card. They also give you dine out, which is your dining benefit. So you can use this when you take your clients out for dinner, and that also gives you a very beautiful benefit as well. And obviously lounge access, priority pass, everything is there. And they also give you concierge service, so you can actually call them and tell them, boss, book my flight ticket, I'm flying to maybe Delhi, so please book my flight ticket as well. Milestone spends, I think something we spoke about also, right? So this becomes a very, 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 very good card if you are doing a business of more than 12 lakhs. Okay, coming back. So guys, in today's video, we spoke about 4 different credit cards that you can use if you are a freelancer or if you're a self-employed person. Now, in these 4 different credit cards, we also chose what is the best credit card for your business if it's making more than 12 lakhs. But if you're making more than 6 lakhs per annum, then we also spoke about 2 different credit cards that was really awesome. So if you want to understand more, or if you did not understand this video properly, scroll back and watch the entire video, because you should definitely not miss this video as well, right? Now, apart from that, if you take any of these credit cards, what I would suggest is uploading this on Cred, because I use Cred a lot as well to do all my bill payments. They also tell me if there's any hidden cost that the banks are charging me. So Cred will alert me and say, Shashank, this bank has charged you 2000 rupees in hidden cost. I can call the bank and get it reversed. So it saves me a lot of money as well. And number 3, all the offers that are there, right? All the offers that are currently on a credit card, because I can't keep going and finding different offers. So this basically puts everything under one roof, under one banner. So it becomes very easy for me. And also, it keeps reminding me to pay my bills on time, which helps my credit score goes up. And with that, I also can check my credit score on this platform on Cred, and it gives me a detailed report of where I'm doing something wrong or whether I'm doing something right. Everything detail mein aa jata hai, so don't worry about it at all, right? Apart from that, as I said, this is a very people oriented channel. If you guys have any doubts, please put in the comments below. I will explain it. If you have any suggestions on video topics, again, please put it here and I will do those videos for you guys. Again, this is me, Shashank, signing off, trying to keep it as clean as possible in this channel. Take care. See you guys. Bye.